Hey everyone, it's Tina Marie. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually going to be making a wig. So before I started my whole natural journey and doing natural tutorials, I always used to do sew-ins and making wigs all the time. So just want to show you guys how to make a wig. I was going to do a sew-in, but I got other styles to do, but I will definitely be doing a sew-in later on this year. I don't know when, but I will definitely do it. I am not a professional by any means, but I have made quite a few wigs back in my time. So I just want to share with you all exactly how I make a wig. If you want to make a wig, and yeah, so let's just hop into it. All right, y'all. So the hair that I'm going to be using is from Tinashe. I believe that's how you say it. This is everything that comes in the little cute little bag. And this is a mirror. It comes with the pamphlet. And I got 3 bundles of hair, 24, 22, and 20, and an 18-inch closure. So I love how the hair looks so far. The ends look fine to me. They don't look too scraggly or anything. This is what the back of the closure looks like, and on each bundle it shows how to care for the hair, how to wash it, and everything. So that is definitely something good to keep. This is the wig cap that I'll be using. I thought I bought a black one, but it's absolutely fine. I'm just making sure that it fits my big old head and just seeing exactly how I want to wear it. I'm taking the closure and putting it on top so that I'll be able to make marks for where the closure stops at, so that, you know, I won't go off track when I'm sewing it onto the cap. I'm just taking I think this is a lip liner, so you can use whatever you can that's going to make a mark. And I'm just marking exactly where that closure is staying. And then I'm also going to mark it in the back as well. So I'm just lining up the front again, and then I'm just marking it in the back to where it stops. And that is going to help so much with making sure that your closure stays straight and everything's going to turn out perfectly. All right, so I'm just putting my wig cap onto the styrofoam head, making sure that it fits properly. And what I'm going to do is take my closure and match up the points to where they are. And I'm just going to take some T-pins and pin that down so that when I'm sewing it, it won't move and it won't go out of place. So I'm just putting the hair in the bun because I don't want it to be in my way while I'm doing this. You can also pin down the back ends of the hair as well, so that that will help you and it won't move. But that didn't really help me that much because I ran out of T-pins and I was using push pins. So what I do is I just take the needle and I put it through, and then I just wrap the string around it, and that creates a knot, and I pull it through. You're going to be able to see exactly what I'm talking about a little bit later. It's kind of hard to show you right now, but I stick the needle through, I wrap the string around and pull it, and that creates a knot, and I just do that throughout the whole closure. And I'm making sure that it's not too far apart. I'm making sure that the string is together. I don't want it to be loose or have any gaps in it or anything. I'm just making sure that it's very neat and secure, that it won't go anywhere. So while I'm finishing this up, I just want to let y'all know, if you don't have a wig stand, you can definitely just sew it with the styrofoam head in between your legs, but it just moved too much for me. I don't have a wig stand, so let me tell y'all what I use. I use my fan, and I just took the fan part off and I just stuck the styrofoam head on top of that, and bam, DIY wig stand. So I am starting off with my bundles. I'm starting with the longest one, and I'm just measuring to see exactly where I want it to go. And I'm just going to take my needle, stick it through the cap, and then I'm going to stick it through the very end of the bundle as well. And I'm just bringing that on through so that it will create a knot. And you don't have to go through the weft every time that you sew it, because that can take forever. So what you can do is you could just go underneath the weft wrap the string around it and pull it on through, and just continue to do that method. I am also doubling up on my wefts, so they're together. I'm not just doing one. I folded the whole track in half so that it's like two. So I'm doing doubles, if that makes sense. So once I get to the end of the cap, you can definitely cut right here if you're not used to like folding it and doubling up. I am just going to fold it over. And what I do is I take a T-pin and pin it right where I want it to stop. That way you'll be able to go in a straight line, and it's much easier staying on track to where, you know, your sewing will be seamless. So that's exactly what I did. And so it won't be a big bulge right there. I'm just putting the needle through the cap and through all of the wefts, and I'm making a knot. And then I just do it one more time just so that I can have that extra security. And then I just go ahead and finish my sewing. So I slowed it down a little bit because I wanted y'all to see exactly what I was talking about. So I take my needle and I put it underneath both of the wefts. I wrap the string around it and pull it through, and that creates the loop. So this is a much easier process, and you still get the same results for your wig. Also with this sewing, it is more of a U-shaped, as you can see, but once I get closer and closer towards the top, it's going to be in more of a square shape. All right, y'all. So I do want to go more in depth about this, but I'm a little sick and my throat is kind of sore. So it's kind of hard for me to explain, but I didn't just want to give you this video with no words at all. So just bear with me, and I will try to do another video like this as well in the future that will be very, very more in depth. All right, so this is the end of bundle number 2. So I'm just going to show you guys what I'm doing. I'm just taking that needle, putting it through the wig cap and putting it through the end of the bundle hair. And I'm just taking the needle and putting it through that loop of thread that's shaped like a circle and pulling it through, and that's going to create that knot. And I'm just making another knot just so that it's secure, just so that it won't get loose or anything. And I'm just cutting off that excess string. So for this part, when I get to the top, I don't do double wefts at all. I just go ahead and measure it to the size of the cap, and then I just go ahead and sew it on one at a time. All right, y'all, so I am all done. As you can see, there is a little bit of space left up there at the front. You're going to see when I move my hand, but that is what you want. You don't want it too bulky up top. It's not going to look right. Trust me, you're just going to look like you got a big old hat on your head or something, or a beaver sitting on your head. I don't know. So just make sure that it's flat enough, and that the closure, the hair from the closure, you're just going to put that over that hair, and it's going to cover it up. You're not going to be able to see anything. But this is my final product of what it looks like. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it off of the mannequin and just turn it inside out so that I can go ahead and cut this part where the lace is. So you want to be extra careful. You don't want to cut too far back where you're sewing at, because that would just mess up the whole wig and everything. So just be careful. Just cut out a little bit of it where the lace is on the lace closure, and then you'll be absolutely fine. You can also add a strap if you wanted to, or wig clips, or whatever you want. But I didn't need it because the wig fit absolutely fine. This is just some makeup that I found in my closet, and I'm just putting it on the back of that because I didn't bleach the knots or anything. I think this is like finishing powder, like a bronze or a brown finishing powder, and I'm just putting that all over the back of it. So this is what it looks like on my head. It looks a little crazy, but trust me, we're gonna get it right. So I'm just spraying some water on top of the closure because I want to make my part, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut off that lace. And I'm just seeing where my part is so I could go ahead and make that part in my closure so that it will match up. And look how natural my part looks without bleaching or anything. That's the only thing I did, was put that finishing powder on it, and it looks absolutely amazing. So let me just tell you about this hair. I absolutely love it. I did go ahead and wash it, and the curls are absolutely gorgeous, y'all. This hair is so soft. It's so manageable. I did get a little bit of shedding, but that's normal with curly hair. I didn't have any tangles whatsoever. I am in love with this hair already, and I will definitely give y'all an update on it. But this is what the hair looked like once I let it air dry and put it on the next day. No complaints whatsoever. It's so full, and the only thing that I did is just run my fingers through it so that it could get a little bit more volume. But you don't have to do anything to this, really. All you got to do is put it on your head, girl, and go. I love this hair so much, and I can't wait to give y'all an update on it. I will leave all the hair information down below in the description box. Make sure that you check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next video.